So in this video, I'm going to explain how many remodelers, specifically kitchen and bathroom remodelers, are already using AI to help book more appointments and close more deals for their business. Now, of course, this entire system relies on no cold outreach, no chasing leads, and on top of that, not hiring any more staff. So if you were wondering if that's required, the answer is no. But pretty much, I'll be going over the entire system from a bird's eye view. There's two AI agents. There's a lead generation agent as well as a 24/7 receptionist. Both work together, but it all begins with lead generation. So I'll begin with that one. So with that being said, lead generation, the best strategy that we see still to this day in 2026 is Facebook ads or Instagram as well. So Meta. So in order to run very good ads for your business, you need to use we have to make the ads, of course, and we recommend ChatGPT to actually generate the scripts for the ads. So within ChatGPT, you can give it something like this. You can type this in. You can go ahead and screenshot this, but the goal, of course, is to attract the homeowners, and there's many of them that are ready to buy, of course, but you need to present yourself, and you do this on Facebook and Instagram through good ads. So something like this should work. Again, you can always tweak it if you'd like, but this should do the job if you want a good script. Once you have the script for the ads, you plug them into arcats.ai. Now, if you're not familiar with arcats, there's many other tools you can use as well, but we recommend arcats. They're AI UGC ads, which is user generated content. But of course, instead of it being a human, it's AI that looks like a human, so it's very human like. And these have been working the best right now, especially at the time of this recording, and it has been for a few months now. Pretty much the goal here is to generate an avatar as well as select your own voice for that avatar if you wish, and it reads the entire script that ChatGPT made for you. So again, you don't have to record the videos yourself. The AI does it for you. First of all, you have to wait for the talking head ads to generate. Once they generate, just make sure to edit them with B-rolls and transitions. So within ArcAds, you can very easily and seamlessly edit the ads to your liking. Of course, if you don't like the initial video that ArcAds generated for you, if you feel like it's too commercially or too not believable for your business, you can always edit using B-rolls and transitions just to capture attention and stop the scroll. Because that's always the objective in the beginning is not to sell the product or sell the service, is to sell the meeting or sell the booking. So you want them to book a call with you, or at the bare minimum, you want them to submit their information, which of course is done through a lead form. So you can create a form to get leads information, or you can use your website as well. So if you already have a contact page on your website, you can easily within Facebook attach it to the ad, and that'll be it. Of course, very simple, nothing fancy, right? We just want something very simple for the homeowner to fill out. Once they submit the form, they're a lead now within your database. So that's very, very excellent. That's the objective, of course. And then once that's submitted, pretty much the system begins, because it's from this moment where we start doing the actual follow-ups, which leads us to follow-ups. So of course, this works for new leads as well as for forgotten leads. So with new leads, you contact the leads using the AI caller. So you use SimFlow for this. If you don't know what SimFlow is, it's a very powerful tool that allows you to make AI callers for your business. And it's very easy. Okay, you just make your own account, you log in, you program the AI. SimFlow has a very good tutorial on how you can do this, but you train it to know everything about your business, and then once ready, you submit it, you upload it, and then it can literally just call your leads off the bat to qualify them. So in order to do that, you must connect SimFlow to Go High Level. Now, Go High Level it's like the brain of it all. Okay, it holds everything together. So like your calendar as well as your AI caller, which is SimFlow, and your CRM as well. So like if you already have a CRM, you can just connect it to Go High Level, or you could have your own CRM in Go High Level as well. It's very efficient as well. That's what I use as an agency, but optional as well is you can create a lead tag workflow, and all that means is just to stay more organized. You can, every single lead that comes in through Facebook or Instagram, you can just automatically tag them within Go High Level. That way you'll know which lead came from Facebook or Instagram and which ones didn't, etc. But regardless, of course, the AI caller from SimFlow will reach out, and the goal is to book a call. Okay, so you have to train the AI caller's knowledge base accordingly. So yeah, very simple. The objective is to book the call, which means when you make the script on SimFlow, because you'll have to make a script, just make sure it knows everything about your business, of course, but also that it's very sales oriented, right? It can handle objections, it can qualify appropriately, and of course, recommend a perfect time slot to speak with you or your team for an estimate or a home consultation or a call. Because that's the entire objective initially. That being said, that's for any new leads that come through, which of course will come through Facebook and Instagram immediately. For forgotten leads, now all this means is for any leads that opted in but didn't respond or ghosted after an appointment. So for example, if they opted in but they didn't answer the call from the AI caller, or even responded to a text from the AI, or they did respond and book an appointment with you, right, or a call with you, but of course they're ghosting you. So within Go High Level, you can just make a workflow for reminders. So this right here is an example, a screenshot example of what it looks like. But essentially, you you program it yourself to your liking, how long it waits, how long do you want to wait until you send a message, an email, how long do you want to wait until the AI caller calls them again. All of this is done with Go High Level and with SimFlow to ensure that, of course, you don't miss leads, because they're forgotten, but they're not actually like gone yet. So you can always close them. And it's done very simply. It's through an if this, then that system. So for example, if no response after 10 minutes time frame, then something happens. Then the AI caller reaches out again. Then a text message gets sent from the AI or from your automations within Go High Level. The point of this is to ensure that no leads slip through cracks or get lost. The way I view it is all these leads, I mean, they're regular people just like you and I, right? These homeowners, they get busy, right? They have their stuff going on. So, like, just because they missed your call doesn't mean that they're not ready, doesn't mean that they're not interested. They could be interested in a week, they could be interested in 2 weeks. But the last thing you want is to just let time go by and you not reach out to them, because what's gonna end up happening is they're gonna forget they opted into your ad, and they'll probably just opt into a competitor of yours. And that competitor, if they have a system like this, or if they're just on it that week or whatever, they'll probably close that client. Reach out as soon as possible and close that client. Essentially, I mean, and we don't want that, of course. We want you to dominate. So in order to dominate in your local area, you need to not only take advantage of any new leads that come through, but also any leads that may need some more nurturing. I mean, again, it can easily be done through automation, which is why I'm bringing this up. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire lead generation side. It's very straightforward, of course. We want to attract the homeowners. We want to get their information, of course, and we want to build trust throughout the entire process. And the best way to do that is to have good follow-up systems for the new leads and for any person that missed out. And we use that through AI, of course. So your AI caller that's trained upon your business to know everything. We use Go High Level as a tool for CRMs and calendars to book the call. And then for forgotten leads, the same thing, but we use automations to remind them, and of course to re-engage that homeowner to, of course, book a call with you to ensure they don't get lost, right, or remain lost. With that being said, the next step or the next agent is the 24/7 receptionist. This one is very, very simple, but it's also newer. So I'm excited for you. So with that being said, there's three main steps. There's appointment setting, reminders, and customer service. The customer service part is the new part. Okay, because for the most part, this wasn't a thing, or at least it wasn't very well. It hasn't been well over the past few months. As of right now, here in 2026, it's like a no-brainer. But it all begins with appointment setting as well as reminders, very similar to what we just talked about in lead generation. So with that being said, I mean, let's get to it. Appointment setting is very simple. It's the exact same thing. If the homeowner fills in their information through a very simple contact page, or through, of course, your website. Either way, that's what happens. And as soon as that happens, you connect your calendar to SimFlow via Go High Level. And that's when everything clicks, of course. The AI gets triggered. It calls a new lead that filled in this information. It qualifies them, it asks them questions. It answers questions, of course. It books them straight into your calendar by recommending a time slot or asking them for a better time, etc. Regardless, it's very sales oriented and it does the job there. After that, reminders is the next step. So you make automation specific for appointment reminders or anything else as well. So for example, like I was talking about just now, You can have the booked call be the trigger within Go High Level. Right here, as you can see, we have the trigger be customer booked appointment. All that means, of course, is the moment a homeowner submits their information within that lead form you have on Facebook, the AI gets triggered, and it does exactly what it is that it's supposed to do, which is call. Now, when done correctly, three of many things usually happen. Number one, increase the show up rate. New data keeps coming out every single month with how long it takes for the average remodeler here in the US to reach out to any new lead within Facebook or anything else, regardless of the source. It's between 24 hours and 48 hours. Okay. And now these homeowners are used to that. They're used to filling in their information of any sort online and them not getting contacted within 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes they get reached out pretty fast, but they don't answer because again, they're busy. So they either call back or never get called back, but usually on average it's 24 hours to 48. Now, you won't be doing that because you'll have again the AI caller calling within 60 seconds every single time. So again, overall it increases your show up rate. You won't be chasing leads because even if they don't answer, right? Even if the lead doesn't answer the phone call from the AI, within the automations of Go High Level, you'll always have a text getting sent out, an email getting sent out, or the AI caller following up with that lead. Okay, it doesn't matter if they missed the call, the AI caller will call again. Okay, and you can do this on a consistent basis all through automation. So you won't be chasing the leads, the AI will, right? The system will as a whole. And then you'll look more professional. I always put this in here. I like to mention it because at the end of the day, if someone wants your service, they would fill this out. If someone doesn't want your service, they won't fill this out. It's as simple as that. So if someone wants your service and they fill this out, but they get busy from their job, from their life, right? They expect you as the company that's advertising for yourself to have a system or have a team that's reaching out to them consistently to remind them that they still want this project done. A kitchen or a bath remodel isn't mandatory for the most part. It's a desire they have, but in 2 hours they may not want it anymore. Even though they still would like it, it's not on top of their agenda anymore because they have something else going on. They have their daughter's soccer practice. So it's your responsibility to be a professional and to reach out consistently, no matter what, because they're ready to buy, right? They're local in your area and they want to buy. They just need a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of a push. So with this entire system, I mean, it's very hard not to be a professional, which brings us to customer service, which is like the new era. Okay. So we have your website as well as inbound calls. Website is pretty much within SimFlow as well. So within SimFlow, all you do is go to the widget, and you create an internal website or chatbot, and then pretty much the same thing. You give it knowledge of your business. So as you can see here, this question mark in the bottom right on my screen here, that will be on your website now. And when someone clicks on that, instead of there being like a little chatbot where they can type with their fingers, they can just press call. And when they call, it'll be the same AI pretty much. As long as you train it with the exact same knowledge, like you would train any other type of customer service receptionist for your business, it's going to answer questions and it's going to know your calendar as well because it's connected to Go High Level. So it's going to do the same exact thing that literally any other receptionist will do, but it lives on your website 24/7. So again, this is very efficient for anyone that has a website and is already getting many people coming in. I'm not sure if you guys track your data, but you should have an idea of how many people visit your website. If it's on the higher side, right, if you're getting 10, 20 people a day entering your website, having something just like this could literally give you a client. And then inbound calls. Okay, so like if a homeowner calls your marketing number, which is by marketing number, I mean the number that your SimFlow AI caller is calling from. Someone calls that number for whatever reason, more than likely it's because they missed the call from the AI caller, and like 2 minutes has passed by. So they decided to call the AI caller instead. That is fine. The AI caller will answer confidently and move the conversation toward booking. So it'll be as if like nothing ever happened. Pretty much the AI caller will go back into exactly what it is that it's programmed to do, and it'll qualify and book the appointment. Anytime they call, always. So it is 24/7. This AI caller is, like I said, a receptionist, just like this one, where it can be 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. same thing, right? I'll just answer the phone call and it'll already know who's calling for the most part because the number's already attached within the database as well as your email. So they'll be able to immediately go into the sales process, ask qualifying questions, and look to book that appointment. So yeah, that pretty much that is the full process on how I built this 100K a month AI kitchen and bathroom agent. If done properly, and only if done properly, I'll be honest, right? Because many people try this out and something happens, like a glitch within the AI caller, or they don't program it correctly, or it's not always 24/7, something along those lines. If there's some sort of issue, of course, it's not going to be as efficient. But if and only if done properly, I mean, the result is just more money, more happy families, and a higher reputation, right? Because these are the same people that are going to be giving you reviews online. If they're filling in their information, if they're booking a call with you through an AI caller, and they're actually letting you complete their kitchen and or bathroom, they're going to leave you a review, right? And you that's how you begin dominating. And that's, I mean, with that being said, if everything is still confusing, or of course you want to implement this yourself, down below in the description box, I actually attached a link to a blueprint call where you can hop on a call one on one with me or with someone on my team. More than likely, it'll be me though. And again, I can show you how this is done, like from a more in depth perspective, show you how you can do it yourself in case you're interested. Or if you'd like, I mean, I can give you information on how I can do it myself for your business. Many remodelers are currently seeing very great results. It could be for you, it could not. We don't know yet. That's why I'm giving you this opportunity right now. Hop on a free call, and we'll see what happens. Of course, we'll see if there's a great shot for your business. But I mean, with that being said, down below in the description box, just make sure you click on it, and schedule a time, and we should be good to go. But regardless, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, you could do this yourself. That's why I'm making these videos. So you can go out and do it yourself and kill it right in here in 2026 and moving forward. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.